Good afternoon, guys, and I want to welcome you to What? Sing With Me, and that is Shonda, inspires nations to grow, and you will often hear me reference my family as my singers or my VSPs, vibrational singing people. So for those of you who always tune in and turn this right here on, because you know that I absolutely love you. And if you are new to the channel, do me one quick favor. I promise it won't take long, and I promise it'll be for your benefit. Subscribe and click the bell so that you can stay connected with me. So listen, guys, it is my hair wash day, so please excuse me. I am pre-pooing as we speak. But I wanted to take some time out for this Sing and Create Saturday because I had a viewer request, and so I promised that I would tap in. And this video is for MSTCB247. Thank you so much. You are just a dedicated singer, and I want you to know that I so appreciate you, and I'm sending so much love and light your way. But singer MSTCB247 wanted me to talk about low vibrational people today on Sing and Create Saturday. So I want to tap into that and talk about low vibrational people. Now, some of you may not know what low vibration is. You know, Saturdays on the channel, this is a lifestyle channel, so we'll talk about a variety of different topics. And on Saturdays, for the most part, we talk about quantum physics, the law of attraction, The Secret, you know, Neville Goddard, Florence Scovel Shins, Reverend Ike, just some great master teachers, Tony Robbins. I mean, just, you know, people that embody the consciousness and mindfulness. And so in that, you have your higher vibrations and you have your lower vibrations. And of course, because of that, we're surrounded by a field of energy. And it has been scientifically proven that when you break down a human being, we're broken into compounds, and those compounds are broken into molecules. And just if you break that down, you get to the atom of a cell, and when you get there in that, it's energy flowing through that. So we are electric magnetic energy inside of this our whole form is. So we connect with it. And so when my singer requested for me to talk about low vibrational people or how to deal with low vibrational people, I thought that is an excellent topic, because how many of us have dealt with low vibrational people before and we didn't know what the proper terminology was, or we would say like negative people. How do you deal with a person like that? How do you deal with somebody that's always causing drama or confusion, gossip, negativity, toxic people? They're always toxic. It's like a toxic relationship, toxic conversation. Everything about you is just absolutely negative. That's one example or several examples of a low vibrational person. Another example of it would be someone, unfortunately, that's very fearful, anxiety. You may suffer from depression, you know, those type of things, sadness. You may feel like you're a victim or that your life will never get any better, and my heart goes out to you. That's a form of low vibration. Also like a woe it's me type. And for the most part, it's like people who suffer from like diseases and things. That's a form of low vibration. Some low vibrational people are just resistant to change. And so I wanted to give you an example of a lower vibration person. But I think that when the singer requested that, it's not people that have diseases that that singer may be concerned about, but just people that are just negative. How do I deal with negative people? Before I go into that, I want to give you some examples of positive or high vibration people. They're positive people. They're into mindfulness. They're very healthy. They're very hydrated. They make good choices. Every time you're around them, you feel this buzz. They make you feel good just being around them. They have positive self-talk, positive conversations. They focus on aligning themselves with God, our creator, our source. They focus on constantly bettering themselves and improving themselves and focusing on the alignment of gratitude and thanksgiving and love, those type of things. They're very ambitious. They have good conversation, good fruitful conversation, and good experiences. They're engaged in positive energetic expressions, and the higher you are in your frequency, the closer you are to your authentic self, the way that God created you. So that's the difference between a low vibration person and a high vibration person. So my question is, singers, do you constantly attract negative people to you? Are you constantly in situations to where you're just surrounded by negativity like all the time? Are you surrounded by gossip or people that always keep a bunch of mess going? If you are, I got a couple questions. For number one, what is your energy doing for you to constantly be in a situation where you're constantly surrounded by negative people? Because what I learned about being an adult is we get to pick and choose the type of people that we want to just roll with. Now, if it comes down to your job, or when if you're college students or high school students, you're in class, even adults, if you are in class, maybe in organizations, at church, I mean, you just can't help that because you got a variety of different people there. But just because they're there, it doesn't mean that you have to deal with them. So my first question is, what is your scenario? I would love to hear that in the comments below. If you're in a situation where you're constantly attracting negative people to you or low vibrational people to you, the first thing I want you to do is check your vibration. Check your alignment. Because as creators, we attract who we are. As creators, we attract who we are. So I want you to check that. In situations where it can't be avoided, it just can't be avoided. So the second thing I want you to think about are ways that you can actively, to deal with this, to actively engage in building your vibrational resistance to negative vibrational people. So what can you do to build your resistance to where when you're around negative people, it doesn't bother you? How can you do that? Through mindful meditation and those characteristic traits that I talked about just a second ago. Because we are created to bring light to dark areas. We were created to impact situations. So if you're surrounded by a negative person, bring impact to that. Because if they encounter you and you're positive, that can overcome their negativity. And they will walk away from a situation like, it's something different about her. Wow. Or something different about him. I felt better about myself just because I was around them. I want what they got. And so that will be an opportunity for them to experience expansion as well. And then, I want you to learn to look for red flags in people. I used to think that, oh no, they'll get better over time. No, I can, they'll get better. No, they won't. No, they will not get better. And we do not deal with people's potential. We are too enlightened to deal with a potential of an individual. Come and holler at your girl once you get your potential together. If I ain't moved on, because no one has to be bothered with toxic people gossiping, popping off on you for no good reason. Just negative people. We get to pick and choose the type of company that we like, that we should be around. And if I am a high vibrating person, which I am, and I operate at that point, yeah, I get dips, but I get right back up to a level of compassion, love, and thanksgiving. There's no way that I'm going to even entertain a low vibrational human being, because you're not going to bring my vibration down. I will, if I encounter you, maybe I could impact you and maybe not. But if I see them red flags, I'm out. Don't even entertain. One way to deal with them is don't entertain them. Get gone. It's not even worth your time. You got bigger things to do, bigger things to create, bigger things to, impact. Some of us, we have families. We have so much to engage in that's positive that we don't even have to deal with negative people, low vibrational people at all. If you see them red flags, run. Continue to align yourself with the vibrational frequency of love and gratitude. Simply by doing that, if a low vibrational person encounters you and you constantly have these practices, then you will bring impact to the situation and you could possibly change somebody's life by them just experiencing you. They may want to learn more about what you're engaged in and what you're doing. You can impact them in a positive way, because when you align yourself with a higher vibrational frequency, you're aligning yourself with God, and they can experience Him by experiencing you. That's how you bring some impact to a situation. But by choice, how to deal with negative people, you don't have to. Run. And continue to surround yourself with eagles, not blackbirds and penguins. No, penguins. pigeons. And then, just radiate love out, radiate your light out. Those are some great things to do. Daily, what I've learned is that we're always surrounded by darkness. We constantly walk through the valley of shadows all the time. But as a enlightened individual and a child of the light, it's my goal to just shine light in dark places, light it up. You know what I'm saying? We are created to be the salt of the earth. The earth is bland, but once they encounter us, they get a little flavor. They get a little taste of something really, really good. I was doing some research and I was looking at a vibrational frequency chart, being that I love this quantum physics thing. And when you idle at about a 500, which is love, it's blue. So I put my, tilt cycle. Yeah, I put my tilt shirt on. It's blue. I mean, that's the frequency of love. Purple is the frequency of love, but it gets you over to a higher vibrational frequency of joy and total enlightenment. That's like 700 plus. The colors change. And when you do that, what you do is you open your vibrational flow up to receive every situation that's within that vibrational frequency. So why would we waste time dealing with a low vibrational human being when we have so many opportunities to just rise above low vibration to a higher vibrational frequency type of a situation where we begin to create what we desire inside of our hearts, and we start to align with people that are of a higher vibrational frequency. A higher vibrational frequency. And it feels so good to do that. It just feels phenomenal. It's like another world out here. When you do it, it takes practice, and we're human, but you can align too. And when you're surrounded with a person that's low vibration and they're coming at you with the drama, bounce on them. You don't have to deal with that. If there's somebody that's low vibrational that's coming to you because they want to talk to you or they need some help, then that's an opportunity for your high vibration to pull them in so that you can pull them up so that they can feel the frequency of your love, which is linked to God. That's linked to God. So I hope that this video help answer that question for you, MSTCB247. I love you. You're just a faithful singer. And if you all have any other suggestions of videos that you want to talk about, or if you have some suggestions on how you would deal with low vibrational people, please leave that information in the comments, because this is a community that we can share and we can all learn from one another. And I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. I'm going to go and wash my hair, and I want to thank you so much. And oh, wait a minute, don't forget to subscribe, click the bell so that you can stay in a high vibrational flow and forever connected with me. Thank you, and have a great Saturday. Bye.